All right, here you go. It's going live right now. Yo, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the Talk Your Shit podcast with two men and two pretty little ladies talking a lot of shit about a lot of shit. We are missing a few people tonight, but we gonna keep it moving. We got Mr. Bezel, special guest again.
Yo.
He gonna be here. He gonna be here a
Uh,
lot. He gonna be here a lot this season. He just, but he's supposed to be a special guest host, but it's gonna turn into not being so special because he's gonna be here all the time.
On the
We got Mara P.
It's still gonna be
We got Mara P this week. She came back because last week she was stuffing her face and she didn't feel like getting on camera.
Nah, I'm glad to make my news on camera, child.
I told the people. Yeah, and then we got Miss Brickhouse in the building.
Hi. Good.
Yes, sir. And I'm your Captain J.O. And we are missing Wink and Miss Seven tonight. But that's okay. We gonna keep it rocking and let y'all know what it know. Let it do what it do or whatever you want to say. However you want to do it. Mara, you wasn't here last week, so how you been, man?
Oh.
Tell the people how you been, what you been up to, what's going on.
I've been good. You know, it's football season, so I'm football mom, and shout out to Seneca Valley as per usual.
We didn't ask you that, but go on. We didn't ask you about
Friday.
We didn't ask you about Seneca
Valley. Northwest next Friday, right? Y'all try to play Northwest next week?
Friday.
They playing Friday.
I'm supposed to be out there. Yeah, I'm gonna be out there.
I will bring your ass so you can see them get whooped real quick.
Wow.
I'm gonna talk about SB.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
I said what I said.
Oh my.
We are starting already. Niggas is warmed up.
Oh my.
They've been
Don't
waiting.
worry about my kid.
Listen, I talked to Mara P earlier this week. She said she'd have told one of her friends, listen, your son played for Northwest. We can't even talk this week. I'm like, goddamn.
Short
She definitely did.
Oh.
No, she came in with the mom hat on.
Yeah.
She like, come on, let's go. We don't play that.
Oh, y'all lucky I can't find my Seneca hat because I was ready.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. B, you hear that?
I believe you.
Let me tell you. Boy, that's gonna be a battle. I wish I could be there, but I can't. But anyway. Miss Brickhouse.
Yeah.
What about you, man? Anything going on this week that you want to share with the people?
No.
Except all them cases that your mom just bought you?
So look at them. They're really nice. I got all these boxes. I really have all these boxes and stuff. She told me to figure out which one I wanted. And I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's an auto box one. Instead of having this one because it has the front face out and I'll play like that. I'm not trying to. This is my old screen, y'all.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, you need to
get go in the
God.
You know. But it's been good. I think I put a lot on my plate this week. Not in a bad way. I just think that the level of adulting that I'm at, it's like, oh shit, it's real. So
Oh, my nigga, it's real.
No, it's like beyond real because kids and stuff. So like the children, my other work, and then in between my like schooling, and then me taking naps. Stop playing with me.
Stop playing with me. The naps ain't like the best part.
The naps don't even feel like napping no more. It's like full sleep. It's like, what you doing? Trying to survive out here. Trying to survive and still do PowerPoints for children that just want to keep giving me hugs all day. And I'm just like, I love you, but please sit down. Sit the fuck down. Miss B, sit down. Boy came in today. He said, I was like, Miss B. No, Miss B don't like hugs. You gotta hug her on her shoulder. You like, you know better. No.
Zell, Mr. Zell, what's going on with you, man? I know you headed down to do some business stuff, but let the people know what you've been doing this week, man. What's going on?
Nothing, man. I've been maintaining, trying to make it out here in this cold world. You know what I mean? Shit, I'm about to go down here and try to handle some business about something I don't know nothing about what's going on, but I'm about to go find out what's going on. And then, but other than that, man, I'm glad to be here one more week. God willing, they ain't giving us 50 these days. And I was on the phone with my homegirl. She was texting me, telling me one of my homeboys died, right? and he was only 42. And while I was talking to her, my son called me and told me his godfather died, and he was only 40. I'm like, man, it's crazy out here. None of them had illnesses, you know what I mean? One died in the bed in a heart attack, and the other one just stopped breathing. I said, Lord have mercy. And then the week before, my homeboy called me and said that my other homeboy died. He was 46, and I was smoking a cigar. I put the cigar down. I said, oh, shit, I ain't even want to smoke no more. I don't want to smoke. I left my beer. I left my beer on the table and my cigar. I put it down. It's probably still sitting outside.
You want to think
I like, man.
Is it? That should make you want to be like, nah, man.
You know,
man, I was like, I'm over there. I was like, dang.
Like in the front seat.
What'd you say, Laura?
I said I was probably already going to hell, but now I'm like in the front seat.
Girl, we all there. Like we might as well just we in the front of an Impala all
with gasoline draws on.
Because you know, we on the side somewhere laughing like shit somewhere. You know, he's just like just fuck it. We never.
That's okay. We all in the front.
We hold each other like we going. Here we go on the fast track.
You driving, huh? Shit.
On the fast track. We're not even on the scenic route. We on the fast track. We on the express route.
Straight there.
Right there.
Oh,
we go. So listen, I want to get into warming up with the Colorado State game, and I'm gonna say Miss Brickhouse favorite John. They Colorado State fucked around and found out, didn't they?
Right here.
That's what they did. They fucked around and found out. Listen.
Yo, they did.
Dion, listen. I'm gonna tell you what. If you are not at least rooting for Colorado this year, there's something wrong with you. Like Dion is the most. That dude said it was 1 point in the game. I looked at the score and I said to myself, I can't lose to this man. We can't lose this game to this man.
I was like fucking mustachio.
I was like, nah, you got to like to admit that, to be like, because this is personal now. Like, I cannot lose to this man.
Right. Because he assaulted his mom and he looked like a cartoon villain. Like, you can't.
He just said, and it's not, it's like, so I know a lot of people said, there was some people talking about how they stormed the field after they beat Colorado State. It was like, why they stormed the field beat Colorado State? It ain't even about.
They done lost for the last 30 years.
I'm about to say, it's not even about beating Colorado State. It's about being 3-0 after being 1-11 last year. I feel like they should storm the field every time, every win. For fuck that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Every win is better than last year.
Yeah.
I feel like they should be happy because, to be honest, I think that at some point, because Colorado has been pretty bad for a very long time.
A long time.
I think at some point, like, people start to accept that it's like a losing culture, which is unfortunate because, you know, as we know, football brings in money for a lot of other sports. So it's just like, we're going to lose anyway. So nobody's coming to the games. Nobody's doing this. Nobody's doing that. So the fact that people even came to the game sold out. It was like $500 a ticket. I wanted to go, but I'm poor, so I couldn't. So, you know, it's just like, people should be happy that somebody is excited about Colorado again. But instead, people are like, oh, well, this, that, and the fifth. Like, go ahead on with that.
Exactly. Like
if you want people to be excited about your school, then have them win and people will be excited.
That's what I'm saying. Because they
the commentator said the sideline looked like the BET Award.
Man, listen. Dion got them people out there.
You don't know Wayne, Dr. Pete, or what? You said it looked like the BET Award.
I need to get Prime on the line. We need to get entrance for a couple of our games. Like, we need to get Wayne up out here.
Yes, sir. I'm just saying.
You hear me?
Prime got it.
If you listening,
dog. Everywhere you turned, it was a star. Like, they ain't never seen nothing like that.
They've never wanted to go there until him.
That's
and
it.
We bring that back to the other sports and the other we would shall not name right now. But you know, when you bring a big boy in the building, their big boy friends gonna come and visit. And they're gonna bring that energy in the room, and it's gonna make it a whole different world.
Listen, they said
everyone knows that.
They said ticket sales, our average last year was like $100 or something on average. On average this year,
at least at the highest.
Average this year, it's like 500.
Exactly, which is why my poor ass could not afford to go.
Well, I can't even get to Colorado unless I hitchhike. So
how the fuck you get to Colorado?
I'm a hitchhike. Yeah, I'm a stand on 95 and start and listen.
And 11 pepper steppers. The fuck?
And Nike, I'ma just do it, baby. I'ma just do it, baby. Shit, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Why not? Fuck it. Let me get there. Hey,
that lonely trucker. He said, I got room. He
be like this. Hey, you going to Colorado? No. Well, how close are you going?
He said, Ohio, okay. Ohio.
I'm going to the gas station up street. Well, that's closer than where I'm at now. So let me go there. Let me get to that.
Go everywhere you want to go.
Look, every little step. You know what I'm saying? Every little step I take.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? It just, you know, it is what it is, though. You know, I feel like, but it's the culture. The culture.
A vibe.
It is a vibe.
It is. Like, he's brought so much to this school already, and so many people are so wrong, and I love it about Colorado. I love it.
They were projected to win like less than 3 games, and they already won 3 games.
Listen,
so like, if they lose every game now, they've still surpassed what people
did last year. Yeah, and Pat McAfee came on the jump and was like, before the season, it said Colorado probably has the worst roster.
Oh, he sure did.
Huh?
And all of a sudden, this shit happened.
He said they had the worst roster in college football. He said they may have the worst roster in college football, and they 3-0 right now.
And now you got to eat your fucking words.
And they upset TCU, who was ranked. They beat Nebraska. They beat the brakes off Nebraska, and now they beat Colorado State. Now, mind you, Colorado State out of the 3 teams.
No, they fighting them now because the people were saying like they shouldn't have been in a dog fight with Colorado State. Like Harris knocked out their best.
But it's a rivalry. So any rivalry, you can't really. You know what I'm saying? You
can't tell me I don't want to win.
What'd you say?
Because you've been winning.
It's like they keep finding ways to fight them, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
They keep finding ways to fight them.
It is, and they even like, come on, man, listen. You got Shedeur Sanders, who just rocketed himself into a Heisman talk. You got Jimmy Horn Jr., who's one of the top receivers in the nation. You still got Dylan Edwards, and you 22 dogs to fucking Oregon. Who does Oregon even have? I mean, they're a good team. Don't get me wrong, but who do we know on Oregon? I'll wait. Okay, was that
a going to play them in Oregon though?
Huh?
It's hard to win over there though.
It's hard, but 22
it's hard
points.
To win in Oregon.
But 22 points, though, they're not 22
yeah,
points.
I know, right?
I don't give a fuck if they playing in my backyard. Well, not my backyard. I live in an apartment, but you know, in the yard over there by the playground. In the yard by the playground. I'm just saying, like, come on, man, 22. I'm taking the points on that.
Yeah.
They're not 22 points better. Even if they may be better, they're not 22 points better. I can't see that.
I'm about to go find them, or I have to go put a bet. I'm about to bet the load on it.
Yeah, yes, right.
Put like, bid in for me too.
They down a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but you know, I just think and then you got. So let's talk about that dude Blackburn, who had that dirty hit. I don't care how you slice it. That was a dirty hit on Travis Hunter. That was a dirty hit, and I know Deion came out, and he's very. I like Deion because he is always about the kids. Mm-hmm. The kid been getting death threats and stuff like that, and it probably was from Betty, the old Colorado jump. It's like,
but you know what?
Lifelong Colorado fan, Betty. Betty probably put a hit out on that nigga. But anyway,
I feel like when it comes to college sports, though, like.
That's a lot.
One of them things where I mean, it's not right, but people get death threats for a whole lot less than lacerating somebody's liver.
Ooh.
Like, motherfuckers be out here getting death threats because they dropped one pass out of 50. You know what I'm saying? Or they didn't get that first down. Like, these boosters don't be playing, and people always think it's the Negroes. It be these white people with millions of dollars.
Yeah, because they losing money. They losing money doing this.
That be death threatening these motherfuckers.
I just replayed the hit. That shit was fucking intentional.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. That's why it's dirty, because it wasn't like he accidentally ran into him because he was going full speed. No, he had 4 steps before he hit him.
Yep.
You can stop in 4 steps or slow your ass down and he put a shoulder down.
He was like, "What's up?"
Yeah, and it's dirty by any means you look at it. It's dirty, and I mean I don't warrant death threats, but he should have been immediately.
Oh, my body hurt.
But again, like Mark P said earlier, karma is a bitch, and she don't give a fuck about nobody, because that's the same nigga that gave up that tying touchdown.
There you go, clean.
Yeah, because that all you see is Jimmy Horn jump stop, and that dude went flying. That's what it is.
The only thing that could have made that better if it was one of them, on your head.
It would have been to see that shit. I'm not gonna hold you.
But I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't want death threats, but I mean, he definitely was wrong. He should have been, and he should have been out, and he should have been suspended for the next game, because that's just a bad hit. It was bad. But like I said,
I feel like that was I feel like that's on the coach. Not saying that the coach can suspend him for any point in time, but if I'm the coach, right, and I see you intentionally do some shit you have no business, you got to come and sit by me.
Yeah, you got to do something.
You definitely got to come see me, because I'm like, so what we doing?
This right. This
like,
what we doing.
What are we doing? Like, this what we doing now? So then when they fucking chew my head off in this conference, am I supposed to have your back, or you supposed to? What am I supposed to fucking do? Because I never told you to do that. You working on yourself because you fucking up the team.
See, but here's the thing. I think,
but they won't do that. They won't. They won't do that.
As a coach,
do that.
As a coach, I feel like he handled it wrong too, because he didn't come out and say that the dude made a mistake. Like he just kind of. He was
just basically like, oh, sometimes that happens in football. No,
sometimes you win.
Sometimes it does if it's a bang bang play. It wasn't a bang bang play.
Right.
Let me do it. Let them do it. They're like, I'm so sick. I'm so tired. These players these days, these young boys. Oh, you got it now?
Yeah, because Shiloh said if he had done it, he'd been out the game. He said,
now? Okay, I never knew.
But but like I said, Deion is the consummate. He's the consummate professional, because he said, I don't think any kid should get death threats. He said it's a game. We having fun. It's a game, and the kid just made a mistake. And we all know probably what Deion was really mad is. He probably was like, this motherfucker knocked out my best player on purpose. He probably was pissed off, but
that was some classy shit he said, because he
he did it. He could have said that was a dirty hit. He could have came out and would have been just fine with it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He'd have been perfectly in his right to say that. Mm-hmm. Like, no, I don't condone that type of behavior. I think it was a dirty hit. People have done it before. But he came out. I mean, like I said, if you're not at least a fan, at least rooting for Colorado to do something good this right now, I don't know what you're doing. I don't think you can't be a real sports fan for real. Like,
he definitely knew what to say at the right time in order to get the right people, the fans, and
yeah. And he's
he been doing this for years. It's not like he's
been doing it for so long.
It's not a
He's been doing it for so long. He's a consummate professional.
I know you're gonna be trying to poke your head in my shit.
But the old Deion would have said, "Oh yeah." Beazell gone now. Gone now. But he, like I said, consummate professional. I think he's a great coach for them. I think he's I think it's a good, like, I feel like everybody think he left Jackson State too soon, right?
Short for it.
But I feel like he also did a lot for Jackson State while he was there.
It's not the right one in my room.
He just put them on the map for real. Like he put them on the map. We still talking about Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about who replaced them as coach. We talking about what they gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Like
but
stuff
Jackson State's still doing pretty well.
Right, but it's stuff that we don't.
But it was a setup for him. You know,
like
it was a good angle anyway.
4 years ago, would we be even having a conversation about Jackson State?
Hell no.
No. You know what I'm saying? So he did what he did.
Just like wasn't nobody really talking about Bethune-Cookman until Ed Reed got there, and then they got mad at his ass because he was like, "This is substandard," and then that was the end of that.
Yeah, exactly. And then listen, let me say something. I was looking at
I ain't mad at him. Oh, hold on, wait. Before I go on my rant, go ahead.
Go ahead, because I got something, but it's just, go ahead.
She's about to go in.
Yeah,
because when they were playing on national TV, why would my man's helmet paint be peeling? My kid painted his own helmet, and his helmet don't fucking peel.
The way his checking and savings set up, it was just
And what I didn't know is they just got $1 million grant from somebody. You can't get these fools no properly painted helmets, so I know them shits ain't conditioned correctly.
Yeah, they can't be. Not if they're not painted right.
You know them Jones ain't what it's supposed to be.
They're not giving what they're supposed to give.
At all.
But I was gonna say, he was on the Shay Shay jump. Oh, who is it? Shannon Sharp.
Club Shay Shay.
Club Shay Shay. Yeah, he was on that jump. They was talking to him. He was like, he wants to get rid of having HBCUs play big time Power 5 play.
I saw that, and I agree.
He said because he was like, let's think of it this way. He said,
how do you feel about it? What's your thoughts on it?
You like FAMU or somebody. I'm about to say, give me a second. You can get your thoughts out there, tell you. So he said FAMU or somebody goes up and plays, let's say Alabama, right? And Alabama, he said he used 2 real teams. I just can't remember the teams. But he said, and they requested the team and the band. They wanted the black band to come. Their band to come. He was like, they requested them in the band. So that's 2 chartered flights. He said 2 chartered flights, hotel stay, blah, blah, blah. He said, you looking at least, he said almost $1 million in travel expenses to go for this school to go. He said, and they only give you, he said the ticket is only $650. He said, so I'm taking a deficit to go get my ass beat by 50? He's like, that don't make no sense. And he was like, exactly. He said, dog, we did. He said, I did the research. I tweeted it out and I showed them. He said, they shouldn't be playing. It's good for publicity, but what publicity are you really getting if you getting your butt whooped by 50 or 60 points and you taking a loss? So I agree with him. I agree with him. At least, you know what I'm saying? Like I think Morgan played, what was it, Richmond? The first jump, and they're not in their jump. Well, that's like a good jump for them because they beat them. And then, like Richmond and I can't remember the other team they played. They barely lost to them, but they lost because of a freaking fumbled in the last minute. But I ain't gonna get to that. But I mean,
don't even get me started.
Oh shit! Don't get her started.
Don't get me started.
No. But they basically what I'm saying is that's what he said. He said, and I agree. I think he came out with that stuff because I was like, I thought it was done better than that, but it's not. And so I don't think they should like that. I think that's crazy. That's crazy. Why would I want to go take my team somewhere where they're not even footing the whole bill and I'm getting butt whoop? No, I'm good.
They already don't think of HBCUs as good as regular D1 programs. So you going there and
who the hell is that?
getting punished by 50 points is a bad look. Because then your players look even worse.
Why you look like you motionless?
Huh?
Yeah, go move a little bit.
For me?
Look like you was froze, yes.
Yeah, because
I was trying to figure out whether he was like trying to.
Oh, okay.
Because I paused and I said, "Who the fuck is that?" But I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Let me just."
That was my son. That's.
No, I know. I forgot he in, and it was like it felt like someone pressed commentator just. Boop, right after you start talking, I was just like, "Oh shit!" Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought BM came in real quick.
Yeah, I was like, "Where is he?"
Is he that dog? We didn't see him.
Damn. didn't pop up. You ain't moved to the side.
Yeah, ain't nothing
Saying
happened.
bling bling. I feel like we saw that, but just not.
We would have seen him. You know, we would have seen him pop up. We would have been like, oh shit, it's behind her.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, like I said, I feel like right now, as a sports fan, if you are a sports fan, you should at least have a little twinkle in your eye for Colorado.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't even like Colorado as far as sports goes, but I can't not root for them to win.
I don't like nothing in Colorado as far as sports goes.
Would you say it's a Cinderella story, or you just say it's like a whole?
No, it is a Cinderella story because they were horrible last year, and they thought Deion was going to be terrible at this, and he's not. And then
he was going to be terrible
because of the way he did it. Because it's like a big turnover. It's like 65 to 75% of the roster was turned over. Damn, what the fuck? It was like 60 to 65% of the roster was turned over. There you go. And it was just a lot. He got rid of a lot of dudes and stuff like that. It was just so they thought his roster wasn't deep enough. They thought he did the wrong thing but he was like, if they couldn't cut it last year, why would I think they could cut it this year? For real. So he got rid of the people that he told them straight up, I'm coming and I'm bringing my luggage. And my luggage is what?
All aboard.
Louis, you know it.
Louis. So
Louis. Only
if you can't cut it, shit, the two quarterbacks on the roster, I think that was already on the roster transferred or something like that.
Because I really feel like they were used to they weren't up to the challenge. Like they were used to losing, and everybody was satisfied with them losing because they have been losing for so long. So it's just like when somebody challenges you to be like, okay, well, either you're going to do right or you're going to get replaced.
Mm-hmm.
The people that were scared ran, and the people that were about that shit stayed.
I agree. I certainly agree. They was just like, nah, I'm cool. I don't want to do this. Okay, fine, don't do it. Bye. And he was like, bye.
And to be honest, looking at that room of people that he was in, I feel like 99% of them should have probably just gone ahead on about it.
He didn't lose nothing. He didn't lose nothing. But you know,
they didn't even look like they wanted to play football like that. Like they was just like, oh my god.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
Oh my god.
I feel like so Deion is the like he's flipping recruits already. Like Dylan Edwards was supposed to go somewhere else. He's a 5-star running back. He came to Colorado because of Deion. They said it's a couple of 5 stars in school now.
They about to flip a Michigan player. I forgot. I think he's a wide receiver.
He was a Michigan commit. He did flip him. The 5-star. Yeah, the 5-star receiver that's supposed to go to Michigan next year. Yeah, I think he said he's going to Colorado.
I mean, I'm bad. I would go to Colorado too. Hell.
Listen. I told you that.
Especially if I was like a defensive player, like if I was a DB, you couldn't tell me not to go to Colorado.
You couldn't tell me not. Nope.
It's so much to offer right now. It's so much to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Even honestly, I feel like even if you like on the bench a little bit, you'll still get a little play. You'll still get your name out there.
Why not? Yeah, why not? You be on TV.
So yeah, you be like this. Look with your little. little shine, just chilling.
You a DB, you get to go play with Travis because Travis got one more year, and you get to be coached by Deion. Man, come on,
you get to learn from Deion Sanders.
Come on, man.
Deion.
Okay, well, let's transition into, since we talk about football, let's transition into the NFL and about the. I really want to talk about what was said. Now, it was last week. It was a bunch of shit going on with Jerry Jones and Terry Pegula. I think that's his name. The Bills manager. Owner. Mm-hmm. Jerry Jones. So they said some stuff, or it was claimed that there was some stuff said. I don't know if you heard about this yet, Brick House, but I'm gonna read the quotes.
I've been under a rock this week. Y'all guys, that's what I'm
read the quotes. So Terry Pegula, I think that's his name. I don't know how to. I think that's how you say it.
You said Terry.
Yeah, Terry Pegula. He's the Bills.
Pegula.
He's the Bills owner. He said if the black players don't like it here, they should go back to Africa and see how bad it is. Allegedly, he said that. That's
Nah,
not
that's just real. So it says when I typed it into Google, it said Terry Pegula, Africa. That's the first thing that popped up once I said his full name. It's like they know what we looking for.
So Jerry Jones said if blacks feel some kind of way, they should buy their own team and hire who they want.
And when the black people do, they're going to say they can't. They're not credited. So let's be real. Let's stop playing because once you test enough, a motherfucker will be like, take this money, take this money, take this money. We got a team, and they're gonna be tight because man, stop playing. They keep saying that shit. You know it.
But you know that's what I'm saying. Like
they keep talking that shit and giving motherfuckers ideas, and when they happen, it's gonna be like. Motherfucker could be called the motherfucking Wakandas or some wild shit. You know how motherfuckers are, and everybody gonna be like, "Who? What the
black, the niggas."
I dare you to say it. I dare you to say it. They gonna say some shit they can't, so nobody else can say but us. We the niggas. We the boys. Them boys. Fuck around and find out. Like, stop playing.
But see, that's the thing though. They gonna they gonna keep doing shit, saying shit like this, and they are gonna fuck around and find. Because let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. So Terry Pegula said if they don't like it here, they can go back to Africa. Blah 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 blah. Right? Or,
first of all,
allegedly, that's what he said. Allegedly, that's it. So if that's what he's let's imagine that all the black players said, "Fuck it, I'm not playing." There would be no NFL.
No. Do you know they have it's a case out on that shit?
Yeah, that's the guy who said it. He wrote a book or something. He's saying, he bringing that shit out. He brought this shit out. Yeah. He said he been doing this for years. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
He said it's managed much like a plantation, and it's like different ones from like Miami Dolphins and stuff. The ones down south, they've been really like getting like full blown sued because they've been on some racial shit.
Yeah.
Is anyone really surprised? These are like
no.
Like because people try to act like segregation and all that shit was so long ago. Like my dad drank out of a colored water fountain. Like it's not that hard. Like so is it really I don't understand why it's so hard for a lot of people to believe that some ancient white man would be racist. They're like, oh my God, he said the blacks. This nigga like 90 years old. He was in the picture harassing the people that were trying to integrate the school. What do you
expect? He the motherfucker who said to throw away the glasses because he said his little black friend drank the water. Like he was like,
exactly.
They're like, hey, you want some, Jimmy? No, I don't want none. Take that. I don't want that shit. But here's the thing.
Like so, the nigga is older than Martin Luther King. Like,
right. So as you said, the nigga was in the picture. The motherfucker was in a picture. At a riot for segregation or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, because the black people were trying to desegregate the school, or whatever. Like, he was in the picture, and then people always say, "Well, he was just there." I don't give a fuck. He was there. I don't care what he was doing. He was fucking there. Like, you obviously know he wasn't with the black people because he was there with his boys, the white people.
Yeah, the ones that was
with the boys,
the ones that was rioting and acting all crazy. Exactly. So you gonna tell me?
The good old boys, that's what they call them. The good old boys. Yeah.
He also said he was also the one that said, remember that year?
Oh, they gonna stand for the national anthem, or they won't be a cowboy or some shit.
Yeah, but because the first game, everybody knelt for the child first game, but then after that, he said nobody else will kneel, or they won't be a cowboy no more. Well, why not, Jerry? After we all found out what it was actually for.
Why are you saying, well, why not, Jerry?
I mean, and I actually
on the shirt. Well, why not, Jerry?
Well, why not, Jerry? Right.
I'm gonna get that shit on the shirt. Well, why not, Jerry?
This is copyright now. Talk Your Shit podcast show. Do not go out here and be trying to get the Why Not Jerry shirts because we had them first.
Absolutely. We about to trade.
I'm doing it right now. Don't play with me. I don't even know it, Jerry. We know him.
We know. But but it's like, and then like you said, so I hate the Cowboys. I'm a Commanders fan. Booyah. You see that? But my issue is this:
Hey, pause the fuck up. Watch your eyes.
What my eyes? Oh, hers.
No, yeah. She said, I see that.
The
So
Commanders are actually doing good. Shout out to the Commanders.
my issue is this though. My issue is this with the Cowboys. I have a lot of issues with the
Shout out to
Cowboys.
Commanders.
After he said
That
that,
shit in writing.
DMV versus everybody.
after he said that,
Hey. Yes.
after he said that, his 3 best players were black: Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and I think they had Dez Bryant at the time.
How about that?
How about that? If they would have said, see, they should have banded together and said, I don't give a fuck, I'm a kneel. You gonna kick? So you gonna get rid of all of us? Okay, well, I want to see you do it. I want to see you do it because listen. If I got the people behind me, that's the type of dude I'm. Because if I'm one of the best players, you gonna tell me I ain't gonna be no cowboy no more? Okay, well let's see. Maybe I don't want to be a fucking cowboy no more. If you with your motherfucking ass, like for real, dog. That shit pissed me off so bad. I was like, they could have changed that whole fucking thing. They could have just said, nah, we gonna kneel and see what you're gonna do.
Right.
I mean, because to be honest, like if it's like 4 white players on the team and 40 black people on the team and the 48 black people kneel, I mean, you could get rid of all of them, but I feel like it's not in your best interest.
But then they're gonna say, he's gonna be like, yeah, coach, so
you gonna get happy you got enough players. They gonna be like, what
if you got 4 motherfuckers left.
You got
it ain't but so many Christian McCaffreys, my nigga. It ain't but so many.
It's only one, to be honest with you.
When you find a white motherfucker that can play football, it's a gem. But black motherfuckers,
he's not a lineman.
Now, we'll say them Kentucky linemen.
I'm gonna say he's not a lineman. You find that's not a lineman. That's not a lineman.
Skill positions, it's a wrap.
I'm about to say it's not a lineman or a tight end. If you find one that's not a lineman or a tight end, or
let me tell you something. But
lineman, tight ends, and quarterbacks.
Us black people know how to run and catch. Stop playing with me. Run, catch, and protect. Stop playing. Ooh.
Listen.
I said
listen. It. But you know, like I said, I feel like. So let me ask this: do you think all of the 2 comments I read were they're alleged? You know what I'm saying? Nothing's been proven. They came out and fiercely, rejected saying it. But are we really that naive to think they really didn't say that behind closed doors?
Some people are.
Here's the thing.
Are we like? What do you think? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know Tom like that.
Terry.
Terry.
Let me make sure. Terry.
I don't know him like that. But I will say that I don't know him like that. But Jerry.
His brother's name Tom. Tom and Terry.
Tom and
Jerry.
I'm just saying. It was just a joke. Tom and Jerry. Never mind. Go ahead.
But yeah,
that was just a bad dad joke. Sorry.
I don't know if Tom said it or not, but I know Jerry definitely said that shit.
I think Jerry definitely said that. I think look. Terry's as old. Terry looked like he old as fucking Jerry. So Terry and Jerry, look at that shit.
I think Terry said it too, but it's not. Here's the thing. I think that when people think that they're around their own people, they say shit that they wouldn't ordinarily say. So they're thinking just because they're around this other white man and they're going to sit up there and talk their shit and he's not going to say anything and he's not going to do anything. But they finally just ran into the right one. They've probably been saying that shit since the beginning of time.
Yeah, since they had teams together or whatever, since they became friends.
Like, but now they don't want to end up like Donald Sterling, so they're going to be like, absolutely, I didn't say that.
I didn't say exactly. That's a good point you brought up Donald Sterling. It's a good point because that's exactly what happened. They had him recorded though, and so that's what I think.
Because the lady he said it to was not black. I mean, she was partially black, or she wasn't white. I can tell you that much.
Right.
And
but I feel like
hell no.
I feel like the dude should have got some kind of recording or something. I mean, I know he ain't.
It was the white woman tears that made him get caught. You know how that shit be. Yeah. You know that shit. I hate
that. But I feel like so. Like I said, I'm with you on that. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, I'm not 100% sure on anything, but I am in a 90 percentile with both of them saying that. to each other or around each other or whatever the case may be. I believe it. I believe it. I mean, you got, especially Jerry. He has too much evidence to say otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, even with the younger ones, to be honest, because I have a friend who people tend to think is not black, and people say all types of wild shit to and around her.
I'm a nigga.
Because they think she's one of them, and then when she turns up on their ass,
like shit.
Oh yeah, you told me about this. Yeah.
Then they discover that, oh shit.
He was at the cigar bar, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that's crazy. And then
girl, you be doing the Lord's work.
and then out there, and we ain't gonna say where, but then out there, that's a lot. You find a lot of them out there too.
Yep.
That be, so.
Yeah.
But like I said, I definitely feel like they. I'm 90% sure. I'm 90+% sure that they said that to each other, and I think it should be investigated. I think there should be more. They should be more into it. They should talk to the dude and see what resources he has or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever proof he has. I think it needs to. I know they ain't gonna do that because Jerry Jones is powerful. He probably one of the most powerful owners. Period. And then he gonna say if black they want to buy, but nigga, y'all the motherfucking owners. Y'all vote. Y'all are the league. So the owners are the league. If nobody knew that, you know it. You know it now. The commissioner works for the owners.
Yep.
I don't think everybody knew that. So if you are listening, I know you did.
You know what? You right.
If you are listening and you don't know that, that's a little tidbit of information for you. The commissioner is not the head of the league. The owners are. That's why when new owners or anything has to be approved, they got to get a vote by the owners. And then the commissioner puts it down. Now, the commissioner, the only thing he really does that he owns or that he controls is like, and I really, and that's only in front of our face, because I really believe behind closed doors, he's still talking to somebody or a few owners about suspensions and about what happens with players and stuff that they get conduct to team, saying conduct detrimental to the league or the team or whatever the case may be. I feel like the owners have input on that too. Now it's supposed to be.
I'm still waiting for something to happen to Robert Kraft because he was out there tricking on them Asian chicks in the massage parlor.
Well, he already had it. He already had his. I mean, that was it.
Happened? Nothing.
He got suspended or something for a year or some shit like that, and fined.
Massage parlor
at best,
and fined, huh?
Child.
Yeah. I think that was it, something like that. But his punishment, that's done. That's done. But see, again, him and Kraft and damn, what's the commissioner's name? Roger Goodell. I'm about to say Adam Silver.
Go home, Roger.
Oh, his sister, go home, Roger. But yeah, that's basically, that's basically his job. He's basically to put down the law. So he's the one that gets all the flack for suspensions and all that shit. When I feel like the owners are involved in that too. But when it is a new owner, when something has to be done, that's why they have an owners meeting. That's why nothing can really be done to an owners meeting, because the owners own the league. That's it.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
That's it. So find out. He said they should get their own. Okay, so let's say we was a group.
I see how this work now. They can't do it. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Let's say we was a investment group. Me, you, us three, Brian, Zell, Wink, 7. We all came up. We had $7 billion. We said we want to buy the next team that came up, and we said we blew people out of the water. They was like, we gonna pay $6 billion. We'll pay $7 billion for this team, and let's say the people. So you think
the
rest of the owners are gonna let an all-black investment group buy that team?
Like what happened with the Commanders?
No, not well, that yeah, well,
It's
sort
a
of.
special place for you right now.
But see, he was shady, so I don't even care. Shady.
He wasn't shady, but they know that the person that was backing him got more money than they do, and that's very hard.
You talking about the dude that's from here, right? You talking about the dude from here, right?
No,
the black dude.
Yeah, no, the dude from here had backing from like a Saudi prince or some shit like that. They don't want people around that got that much more money than them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like you can have as much, but you can't have that much. He had to sue Bank of America because they were refusing to turn over his records.
Yeah. I do remember that. I do remember that. Yes. I do remember that. But see that was never that's not even done yet. That's down the line. So that's why when which calling them swooped in and done it. But right, like I said, they would never agree to all of us, everyone black on this team.
Shit, we need to get a light.
I would love to see somebody like somebody like Jay-Z and Michael and LeBron and all these people get together and as an investment group and buy a team and see what happens.
I would love it too.
No, not today.
Listen.
They will lose their fucking shit.
Because you need 24, 32 owners to vote yes or something like that.
Exactly. And they ain't voting yes.
So this is what you do. Oh, I can't say this. Nope, never mind.
We'll take that offline after the podcast.
You know.
Yeah, man. We gonna.
This is my behind the scenes situation. I already know what happened with these owners. You know, everybody got a little blackmail for a little black man. Give it little blackmail. They be like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
yeah. Yeah.
What's the bunch of that?
How you think Dan stayed around for the
nobody?
Yeah. But you know what I said? I look. Be like this. They be like this. I vote for it. Thank you.
Here's a donation.
I feel like
look,
was like,
sit there just like this, nice and happy.
I feel like Dan was like, I wish you would say something. The Washington Post to be on my line so fast.
Listen,
I wish you would touch me.
Let me tell you something. They didn't vote Dan out. They didn't vote Dan out. Listen, they found out Dan was keeping money from them, and they still didn't vote him out. Are you kidding me?
But that was the closest.
We need to find Dan.
He gotta have
Dan gonna get us in there.
Listen, he had to.
He's gonna get us in there because let me tell you something. He got the keys, and we need them. We need that shit.
But Dan was like, oh yeah. He said, take it to a vote. I dare you. I got all 31 of y'all motherfuckers on something. Bet you I do.
Exactly. And Jerry was like, because I had said that shit about.
We were like number one. So you like.
Yeah, that's what he was.
1995 when Terry said,
yeah,
we got the picture, we got the Polaroid.
He was like, he said, the Seattle owner said, you ain't got shit on me. He said, wait a minute, in 1999, this was you and not your wife, right?
Jerry wouldn't vote against them because he was like, look, if you vote against me, I'm gonna tell him you was with Robert Kraft in the
Asian
parlor talking shit about black people to the Asian girls.
Yeah.
And you had it happy ending once.
Look what you dig out.
Somebody touching me.
What your little pee out? You had your little pee out. You remember that? But you know him and Jerry are boys. Him and Jerry was boys. You know what I'm saying?
Are they?
Equally as terrible.
Yeah, they both. Yeah, you know. But you know, I mean, oh boy. I had one more topic. We're running along. We're gonna talk about next week because I'm gonna talk about. So next week we're gonna talk about the state of USA basketball and why we not sending real players over there. And then we're gonna have some segments brought up by Miss Brickhouse. We're gonna do a couple segments that Miss Brickhouse then put on my line. So we're gonna figure out some stuff with that. Like I said again, you know, what does Wayne say? We make sure you follow, subscribe, like, share, whatever. You know, he say that. You know how he say that. I can't. I mess it up every time. Like I can't say 5 words together and shit. Like what the hell is that about? Like, subscribe, share.
I feel like that's not right.
Is there?
It's like you're missing something.
I feel like I'm missing something.
No, I got it. Like, follow, subscribe, and share.
I feel like she got it right.
How like, follow, subscribe, and share.
Well, y'all niggas know what to do, goddammit. If you like us, follow us. If you follow us, subscribe and share and do all that stuff and tell your people about it. But do you want to get back to that, Mar, doing your black facts, or you want you ain't got one this week?
She can find one.
I don't have a black fact. Shout out to Seneca Valley. That's my black fact. And here this will go. Come on.
We didn't really care about that.
Shout out to Seneca Valley.
So.
That's my black fact.
Period.
Your black ass son. Okay. That's my dog though. That's my dog.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nobody know. He don't even know. That's my kid too.
He's in different area codes.
As soon as he gets to the NFL, he definitely my kid. Say now.
Always been my boy. Everybody said,
yeah, my boy right now.
My boy.
You know
what? It's a couple people that can say that. It's a couple motherfuckers that's gonna get kicked down the steps. So we just gonna see when it happens, right?
listen. Just leave my ticket at will call. Leave my ticket at will call. I only need one. Nah, but seriously, good talking today, man. I appreciate y'all being here with me. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have. I'm gonna try to have a full boat next week. We're gonna see how we do that. Ooh. But like I said, talk about USA basketball because I just think it's ridiculous how we not sending the best of the best. Because I'm gonna leave y'all with this: not one player. It's only one player on that team that lost in the quarters, or did they lose in the quarters or semis?
Who this year?
Yeah. I think they lost in the World Cup. They lost in the quarters or semis.
Semis, yeah.
And only one player, Anthony Edwards, was probably a top 20 player. Well, he's definitely a top 20 player, but that's it. I can argue that there was no other top 20 player on that team. I just can't get it. I don't get it. You got Ja Morant. You got people that really, you know what I'm saying, Devin Booker. You got all them dudes that's like top tier, and they're not on that team. Now, okay, never mind. We ain't gonna get into it this week, but we ain't gonna get into it this week.
Start up.
I'm about to get it. I'm about to get that lawnmower going, dog. I'm trying to tell you. The old gas jump, man. But I'm running out. I would have had to crank it a couple times, but I'm running out. I'm running out of gas. You know what I'm saying? So, but appreciate y'all. Give y'all shout outs to anybody. Not you, Mara. You got yours, so we good on that. All right. So no more shout outs. Shout out to the Commanders for coming back and beating the Broncos, even though here's the thing. People like it's just the Broncos. Well, guess what? It's just the Commanders. It ain't like we've been good. So
hey, listen, shout out to the teams that's 2-0.
Right, and that's a big.
What's your team record? Y'all 2-0? No, all right, then shut up.
Right, because there's only 6 teams or something like that. It's 2-0.
I like that because at the end of the day, it's been a long time since the city has loved on the Commanders,
and they got the second straight sellout at home.
And I'm gonna say that. Oh, I know I was there. I had the tickets, and let me tell you something.
Oh, yeah, you told us last week, right? You was on. Yeah. How was that?
I know the preseason games were cool, but I've never been to a game before.
Okay.
It felt like it was my team. It felt like it was our team. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, it felt like I was just like, hey, it was a guy sitting beside me and he saw me walk up because I was with my people. Because we have seats we both,
Lord have mercy. Just get on with it. Right now. Now I'm jealous.
Well, you come with me if you want to.
Good. Good.
So, motherfucker, he said, hey, Miss Mama. So I said, hey. His whole crew was like on this side, my family on this side, and we was just like, every time we made a hit, like everybody was dabbing and hitting, dabbing, but every time like it was a unit. Like I was like, oh my God, it's the home. We are home. Like we made football our home. Like, oh my God, I'm ready. And I say that she's like, I've been to games, like 3 games, but like isn't okay. But being here, like going from the first preseason to now.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Right now, I'm saying it's the vibe I feel in the crowd, and Magic is there. Everyone that's a part of it is there every time,
and that's great about that's what's
every
really
time,
good
and that's like very hard to find because they're like, oh yeah, you know.
I could just imagine, like me and Mara went to the game last year, the opener game last year.
Yeah,
and it was fun. We had a great time. It was great, but like, I can only imagine how it is now. Like, because like, the game we went and all the lower bowl was filled.
Full blown.
Like the upper bowl wasn't that filled when we went last year. So just imagine, like we were loud.
This year they've been lit, like
full blown aggressors. Like you know how they be like the challenges and challenges are the aggressors. We was all that, like the actual cars, not the teams. But like I'm just saying, like you know, we was full aggressive as fuck. Like, and it was like solid aggression, not like, oh, I want us to win. It was like, yeah, we got that. Nah, fuck that shit. But and I was like, yeah, and I was like, Ma, what that mean? Like, tell me. She was like, say, come here, you're not gonna embarrass me. Yeah. Like, all right. By the end of the game, as much as we did, like I knew what I was talking about by the end of the game. I said I did good. You know, I'm trying to get new in sports, y'all. I'm
definitely gonna get to a game. We definitely gonna get to a game this year.
I gotta let me know. So we gonna.
I'm gonna see if my aunt maybe don't want her tickets one week.
And you know I'm gonna try to get the Jones too because them seats we had last year was lovely.
So I'm down by the field goal.
Oh yeah, the family side. Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about. So we was over there last year. We was over there 2 years ago.
Try to lurk for that, John, or let me know so we can all get in the same area. And let me know which game so we can all go together. Because I'm definitely there because you know I pay for them.
And I know where to tailgate because
I got 4 people to tailgate, and so if you got it, you know, holler at me.
Oh, they got a whole. They've been there for years, so I know.
What like 8 a.m.
Oh, damn, I got like 4 tailgate sections to go to. That's what I'm talking about.
Look, 8 a.m. Yeah, right. She's like, you just go about this one, go to this one, go to this one.
Yeah, it's cool, but
it's a real vibe.
But all right, people, it's time for us to go. We appreciate y'all. You know, like, subscribe, share, follow, do all that stuff. Good jobs, people. Now, I think next week we're gonna have our Instagrams down there at the bottom and the scroll. I think I'm gonna put them down there so everybody can follow individual pages if they want, or the Talking Shit podcast page on Instagram. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna just put that one because I don't know if y'all want these weirdos following y'all.
I don't mind. I don't mind if someone follows me, but at the end of the day,
I'm not gonna follow you back though. Just FYI, I'm not following back.
I'm not my page, but you know I'm very entertaining. So
you in real life though, your page is dry. Say nah.
Yeah,
no, it's not. Your stories be lit.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta get there for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, yeah. Show me it's good. Yeah. You gotta make sure you. Make sure you find that girl with that thigh meat in that picture one time for me.
Oh, have mercy.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, she had the thigh meat out.
Yeah, I still got that picture. I was supposed to do another picture, but I mean, it is what it is. Look, I've updated to a lot of things, but what we're not going to do is move this picture because I love this for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, and y'all got to look out for October. October has a lot of times with the car clubs and the car meets. And y'all just got to check my live because I will be going live there.
All right, well, that's cool.
Good vibing.
We appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Another week down. We're going to go in and again next week. We'll try to get these things moving. We are also on Spotify. I got to get the link from Zelle. Yeah. Spotify, Apple, I think. You know, I don't know if we did Apple yet, but I know we're on Spotify. So we moving. We're going to see what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make it do what it do, baby. And Till next week, we are signing off. Holla at your boy.